Welcome to Headed Home, guys. So we are just walking home, first day, and I figured I'd talk to you guys about this channel that I want to do a little bit. So I want to create a channel where I can do just lives on my way home from work. It's going to differ every day because my work is pretty lenient. So whenever I show up is kind of based on when I go home. So if I show up at 8, I'm going home around 4. If I'm showing up earlier than that, I can obviously go home earlier. So that's my work. But just headed home, I was thinking, you know what, why don't I just talk about what goes on in my brain a little bit in terms of different things such as movies, TV shows, books. I really like stories, so maybe doing some of those. And then also thinking more along the lines of, you know, more serious topics like politics or religion or just things like that would be interesting to me. So I thought maybe I could share and just talk my way through things. So right now, I'll try to express in a story of something that I saw today. I'm sorry if it's loud. There's a crossroad that I have to pass through here. But I saw a reel today that was talking about the concept that in Kung Fu Panda, Tigress is never beat by Po. No matter how many times Po goes against her, she's never lost. Now, when Tigress goes up against Tai Lung, she gets her butt kicked. She gets destroyed by him. She needs all the help of the Furious Five to defeat him, and yet Po took down Tai Lung. And he's supposed to be the fiercest warrior. She also doesn't go against Shen or Kai, but it's pretty safe to say that she would probably get beat by them too. Now, this person that sent this reel in was trying to figure out why Tigress could beat Po, but would probably get beat by these other masters of their art. And I thought, well, that's probably because Tigress is, it's probably because the 3 bad guys of Kung Fu Panda so far, I haven't seen the 4th one yet, it just came out, probably underestimate Po greatly. They see him as a joke, they see him as somebody that isn't going to be a threat, and therefore they are going to overestimate or underestimate his skills. So then when he comes in and actually has some skills that can defeat them, he wins, because they, in their pride, lost track of who was or what their skills were and who could beat them. Meanwhile, Tigress, at the beginning in Kung Fu Panda 1, was readily against Po, seeing as she was probably going to be chosen as Dragon Warrior, or so she thought, and therefore she hates him, and she doesn't actually fight him in that one, in terms of him being full Kung Fu Panda mode, or Dragon Warrior mode, but he by the end of it, she accepts him as the Dragon Warrior and humbly accepts him as a friend. And you see that in the 2nd one. But because of that, I think she doesn't underestimate Po. She knows his strengths, she knows his weaknesses, and she knows how to exploit those to beat him and never lose to him. So I think that's probably why Tigress hasn't ever lost to Po, nor probably ever will. Now Po, by the end of the 3rd Kung Fu Panda, is a master of inner peace, spirituality and maintaining his desires. And so he's become quite an important figure in the Chinese area, and especially at the Jade Palace. Now I've heard, based on the trailer of the fourth one, that he takes the mantle of Shifu's role as master and teacher, and fails quite miserably, but he takes that mantle on because of the skills that he's obtained. So he's not a pushover. He's definitely somebody that could be a threat to Tigress. However, Tigress can accept Po for who he is, and because of that, won't be beaten by him. Now, Po is also a great friend to Tigress, so maybe there's something there where he doesn't want to hurt her, and he has no intention of hurting her pride in saying that he's a better warrior. So anyway, I figured I'd share that with you, and we'll see how this channel heading home works. Look, I'm just a casual guy walking home from work, trying to start up a YouTube channel to make some money so that we can get out of our broke stage. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.